Hey guys, didn't see you guys there. Play for Christ Ministry. My name's Jacob. Hey guys, it's Jacob from Play for Christ Ministry. I'm gonna give you some updates. It's almost April. Man, this month has flew by. Um, what can we say? March has been a great month. We got one basketball game in, played like 3 or 4 games. That was a blessing. That was almost 3 days ago. We got the Walk and Talk series coming up with the God Plan. I got that posted up. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this real quick because this is all the questions that we have, and we know it's April. April 10th is the Ja Morant 3, the Jurassic Park. Dick's Sporting Goods does have them on the website for April 10th for 124, and it's the Explorer and the Raptor. So I was talking about this last month ago where we were gonna go ahead and decide to buy the Ja 3s, the Jurassic Park. I was debating on one, I was debating on two. Well, then I saw a post on Instagram saying let me be Jaws 3s be the last ones of the Jaws series. So I was like, you know what? I got to go ahead and do a customized shoe. So I spent like 165, 162 on the Nike by You can customize all these shoes. I decided to do a shoe that we will do an unboxing in the next 3 to 4 weeks because they are now finishing up, and hopefully by this week or next week they should be finished to ship out. So when you do Nike by You customize your shoe, you do whatever you want to do. What I did was I did a 2 set off. So I did a set off one where it was mismatch. I had a black and orange for a basketball, and then I had like a gray white for snow. Then I put on one side for that gray and white one, it was mountain, and then I put on the black and orange a hooper. Like I said, we will unbox those, and this is a story to tell. I decided to get those instead of these Jurassic Parks that are coming on April 10th. I guess I would just have to wait in May, my birthday, to do the StockX. Right now, they're lowering the prices. Last time I saw the Raptor was like almost 1,000 and something, and then last night they just sent an email or an app. The app told me, hey, they dropped to like 200 and something. Now, with StockX I'm not going to go. I mean, you look at Dick's Sporting Goods and you can wait almost 3 more weeks or, 3.5 weeks for April 10th on Dick's Sporting Goods and wait for that to get the shoe. StockX is just a shoe. Like, I think StockX is more like if you can't afford the shoe, because I mean everyone gets paid at certain times, and if you save your money, you save your money. I mean, hard times are now, and unfortunately people can't save their money. So, when you're looking at a shoe, Dick's Sporting Goods has it. Okay, cool, here we are. But then StockX comes, and StockX has all these shoes. Wherever they get their shoes at, they got them. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until May. I'll wait until my birthday, see what the price is, and then after that, maybe get the Explorer. But long story short is I decided to get a custom-made Nike by You, a story to tell with these shoes. I don't think I'm going to hoop in them because right now I love the Anthony Edwards. I know I'm biased on the Jaws. I love the Jaws, don't get me wrong. But right now, the Anthony Edwards, the ones that are on my feet right now, those are now my number one right now. And I'm not really kind of... I saw the Anthony Edwards yesterday or the day before where they have like a mixed match colorway. And I might get those instead as well next month. I don't know. But like I said, right now, I love the Adidas right now and the Anthony Edwards. But the long story short is I decided to go ahead and spend a little bit of extra money on Nike by You to buy the custom Jaws, because at that time frame in 2 months from where we are today, I was basically in love with the Jaws, and I was going to go ahead and have everything just be Jaw 3s. And I was buying almost every pair, or once a pair, I was trying to. And then, 2 weeks ago, I was looking into the Anthony Edwards, and I'm looking at him. I like the player too as well. Don't get me wrong, I like Jaw. And of course, yeah, Jaw's been out for the whole, almost half the season. Now he's out for the rest of the season. But I look at the shoe. Sorry, there's a bee right there. Just make sure the bee's gone. I look at the player and the shoe at the same time, and I love Ja Morant. Ja Morant was the king of the West in that time frame when they were the number one seed, and of course they couldn't make it as far as what they could, and unfortunately now he's going downhill. But yeah, his shoes are great. Nike's been great, and I think We're looking at the Jaw 3s trying to disappear soon. I think in July, maybe I would assume July would be the Jaw 4s. I don't know if I'm really going to get those. I'm still debating right now. Like I said, I'm at the Anthony Edwards right now. I might get the other colorway that I saw on Foot Locker, but I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm just trying to take a break from shoes after this shoe coming anyways. So we'll see. But my whole thing was after, in November, December, and January, and mid-February was Jaws. And then, this month coming in, I've been now with the Anthony Edwards, and, I feel like the Anthony Edwards are a little bit better than the Jaws, but not saying that I wouldn't just play in my John Morant's either. That's why we got multiple shoes to play with. I even still have my John Morant's in this bag, my 12 time. So, but it is going to be a little bit different to get back into a John Morant shoe because I'm playing with an Anthony Edwards at Adidas. So Adidas and a Nike, you can feel the difference on both of them and how they are and how they've been. And I mean, when I was playing with the Anthony Edwards for almost a good 3.5, 4 hours, I could feel a real difference in the shoe, and I'm broken in the shoe. I broke in the shoe, just like the Jaws. I broke in those shoes, and they're nice shoes, and they're comfy as well. You can do a lot of stuff with them. But like I said, I decided to get the Mountain Hooper shoe, and that's what it's called. It's Nike by You Mountain Hooper shoe. And I can't wait to show you guys, and I can't wait to see it in real life as well. But it would be cool to get the Jurassic Park set, but unfortunately I didn't. And when it comes into it, I feel like, is it a big loss? Kinda. But there's also now I see on Instagram there's like 3 or 4 more shoes that are coming out. So I don't even know when the Jaw 3s are going to end, because they have Let Me Be Jaw. We're supposed to get a Kool-Aid one. Then we're supposed to get this Tiger one. It was this one's actually pretty dope too. But like I said, I just don't know. And then looking at all the money that I have to save or spend on bills and rent and all that stuff, I can't buy a lot of Jaws. And I really just wanted to get a Jaw 3 because I really do love the Jaw 3 line that I had to get a Nike by You. I did the same thing with the Sabrina Iscues. I did when the Sabrina ones came. I loved the shoe. The shoe was beautiful. And then I did a Nike by You. That was almost in 2024. So it's been a long time it's been almost 2 years since I've done a Nike by You. And truthfully, I think it's been the same. It's actually the same time frame, because I remember going in 24 to Alva, Oklahoma, and I customized because I was gonna get a Sabrina ones at Oklahoma, but I guess my card and something didn't match with Dick's Sporting Goods because I didn't live there. I was out of state, and I guess USAA or something happened, and they decided to decline the order. So I said, you know what? Well, let me go ahead and do a Nike by You with the Sabrinas. And of course, I don't wear those anymore. Those are now sitting upstairs just in one of my shoe piles. But like I said, I like the shoe so much that I decided to customize. So now here we are with the Jaw 3 line, where you can customize. Now I wish that Adidas could step up their game, and Adidas could actually do a Adidas by You or Adidas customization with Anthony Edwards, or I don't like the Hardens. The Damian Lillards, I know they haven't improved over the time. And then who rocks with Adidas? That's it that I know of, because I had the Hardens and they were trash, and then I had the Dame 316s and those were trash. But now I heard that the Damian Lillards are a little bit better than what I got back in like 2019 and 2020. But when it came down to it, I felt like the Nike by You, I wanted to get it customized. So I felt like I put more money into the customization than getting the Jurassic Park. So if people are saying, oh, well, you said you're going to get the Jurassic Park, you're going to get the Jurassic Park, and now you're looking at my thing, my YouTube, and you're like, where's your Jurassic Park at? I decided to go ahead and squash it. I'm going to wait until StockX has them for a low value, and then what I'll do is I'll pick them up and then get the Jaw 3's Jurassic Park. But as of now, I'm not going to get the Jurassic Parks next month like I thought. It would be a cool shoe to actually get, just to put on the shelf, because right now my Chinese New Year, the one that you guys have seen and we just did a review 2 months ago maybe, those are now back in the box. I haven't worn those since February, or if not January, so that's now in a box. And then my Jelly Beans are still, that's in the closet. My orange ones, the Daybreak ones that you see me play ball in here, they're now in a closet. And then I have the 12 times in here. So it's just like, I'm also trying not to get too much shoes again, because I've already spent a lot on shoes. So I'm like, well, I got to take a break. And I'm like, well, this is the last time for the next month, unless we get the Anthony Edwards. But we'll see. Like I said, it just all depends. It all just depends, because I feel like we just got money, you know, left and right. And right now times are tough with everything with the money issue. It's a beautiful day, but man, it's windy. I just got done with a run too. I got some video to climb. We had 92 subscribers. 92 subscribers. Praise God for that. We're almost there to 100. We are there almost. So I'm still trying to promote the road to 100. So that's something that I'm doing. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. Just want to let you guys know what's going on, what's happening with the jaw threes, because I know you guys have probably seen the video saying, okay, well, he's saying this jaw, and then the jaw threes that I have by Nike by You, they're supposed to come from April 8th through April 14th, and once we get those, I'm going to do the same thing as you guys. It's going to be a surprise. I'm going to be right here at my location. Sorry, my water bottle dropped. I'm going to be here right here at my location. This is the location that we film at. And I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing here, right, sitting down. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful day. April is usually our snowy and rainy months, but hopefully it won't be too much. If not, there's a spot right over there where that little hunt's at, and I can just sit and hide if it's rainy or something, and then we can unbox the Nike by You shoe when the shoe comes. So we'll see, and like I said, that will be scheduled out. So say if I did get them April 8th, but we have something going on, I would wait for the weekend to get them, so I won't even open them yet. So we'll see. But right now it's just going to be an unboxing with all you guys and with me too, because I'm not just going to open them up and be like, oh my gosh. No, I'm going to open them up and you'll see my reaction. We'll talk about them. I'll tell you the story about what we did. This time I can actually fully tell you more of the story, and I'll tell you how many times it took me to actually create these shoes, and what my process was and what my thought was and what I wanted to do with these shoes. And like I said, these are the shoes that I am going to wear. I don't think I'm going to hoop in them, but I'm also going to put them away too as well, because like I said, I got so many other shoes. I got the DT96s, I got the Nike DT92s. I got a lot of shoes at home that have not been worn. So I just want to make sure that these shoes are valued, and like I said, they'll probably just be another collectible. But when it all comes down to it, that's what we're here to do. We're here to collect shoes too, and I love the beautiful shoes that we have and the shoes that are coming out. But like I said, I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys, hey, this is what's happening. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for, you know, trying to tell you, hey, I'm going to do one thing and do everything. We've changed everything here. It's been chaotic as well, and it's just been sad to kind of have everything and try to post stuff and do stuff. And I mean, like I said, we got blessed 2 days ago with the basketball game. That was nice to play. Hopefully some other people will come over this weekend, but I think Friday is actually supposed to be cold. So I don't know if we're going to play any games the rest of the weekend. And then next week we're back to work because spring break is over after this week. So we'll see. But like I said, we only got like 9-10 more weeks left of school, and then after that it's summertime, and then we have to really plan. And I'm going to tell you more stuff in April after we do the Nike by You open up jaw threes once those come in, and after that we'll do a talk about what's going to happen in the next couple weeks in April to lead to May to June to July, and we'll see. But like I said, it's just there's a lot going on, there's a lot not going on, and we're just trying to take it day by day. And this basketball court is really trying to, you know, get to me to basically see where we're at. I am going to say though, with the basketball court that I'm at, I'm going to actually lower this down so I can talk to you guys. I'm going to count my games that I'm in. Let's see. I won at least 7 games on this court, and then I won at least 5 or 4 games on that. So together 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm like 12 and maybe 3. I think 12 and 3 on this side of the court. And then of course this side 0 and 2 or 0 and 3 on that side of that court. Because I don't play on that court. I just play on these courts right here. Just these courts right here. But like I said, it's on whenever people come and play. But no, I'm basically, you know, like 12 and 3 on this court, so that's not bad. Lost 3 games, and when I'm talking about games, I'm talking about like we played King of the Hill. I played a 1-on-1, and then I played another 1-on-1. I played King of the Hill that one day, 2 days ago. Then I played the 2-on-2, and we lost because the guy that was on my team wasn't that good. And then when the FedEx people came last month, I lost. So yeah, and then I beat the other guys. Yeah, so I'm basically, I think, at like 12 or 11 and 3. I know for sure I lost 3 games on this court. And then I lost 1 over there on the other side. And then I know I won a lot here because I played the 21. I won those 2 games. We played as a team versus those kids. The first game, that was basketball game number 1, and we won that game. And then I won the 2 21s. And then I played that other guy. Then I played the dude that was last Friday, or not last Friday, but the Friday before. I played and I beat that guy 2 games. So yeah, so I think I want to say 12-3. I want to say 12-3. I'm trying to be humble about it too, because I know for sure I haven't lost a lot of games. I know for sure I've lost 3 games here. And as of right now, we're still counting some numbers. I mean, I know when time comes on, it's going to be like, hey, I lost the count, and it's okay. I mean, I can always come back to this video and say, hey, I saw how much money, how much wins or losses I have. But as of right now, I want to say 12-3. I might just be humble and just say 12-3. But no, after that, like I said, the basketball court, once again, it's a beautiful day, but it's dead. I don't know. Like, I think a lot of people right now, what I've looked at and seen is a lot of people are now trying to come in the evening time. But see, now with this wind coming in, and you know, you can hear probably the wind in the background, it's not good to come out. I mean, when we played 2 days ago, it was a little chilly. The wind wasn't that bad. But when we played last month with the FedEx Cats, that was windy. And yeah, we weren't really doing anything good over there on that court. But like I said, I know this court very well because we're running it. You know, I run back and forth through the court. I shoot everywhere on the court. And then after that, when I'm practicing. But my main court, right here, it's right here, and that's why they call me Mountain Hooper, because I'm by the mountains. And that name, and no Mountain Hooper right there. There's my mountain. And yeah, like I said, Mountain Hooper just came a long way, and that's me now. I'm Mountain Hooper. I used to be Mr. Unique, and the reason why I was Mr. Unique was because of how I shot the ball. I shoot it uniquely. As you see, some people, I had a poll actually. This is something that I want to get into too. I had a poll, and the poll was basically saying, is my shot good or bad? And of course, you know, we had almost 80% good, and then, you know, 25, 28 people, you know, who said bad. And of course, I think half of that 28 cats were not really basketball stars or basketball people. But I remember doing that last year. I love doing them. I love doing the polls of, hey, is my shot good? Because it interacts with everybody. It interacts with all the subscribers or non-subscribers. And half of this channel, to be truthful, half of these people are actually not subscribers, to be honest with you. That's like 98, 92 no subscribers. Everyone, it's like some people who are watching my feeds or my videos, it's like 98% who are not subscribed. So please subscribe, guys. We're almost there, road to 100. But we're moving on, and we're going there. But I always do that with polls, and of course, people like to harass and all that, or tackle you down on the internet. But no, I know my shot's good. I just do it because, like I said, it interacts with people, and it's just fun to see the response, because I love seeing those responses. But when you really look at it, we're moving with just everything going on with this channel. We're trying to just promote, and we're promoting a lot to having the skill set of trying to promote. And it's hard when no one wants to play basketball with you. It's hard when nobody wants to kind of play. Or if not, yeah, you get, I mean, it was nice to see those 2 dudes that I was playing with, and we got their numbers and stuff, and it was awesome. It was good to see. But like I said, I do the polls and I do it as whatever. I mean, like I said, but that's why I was Mr. Unique, because when you look at it, I shoot the ball with basically 2. It looks like my guide hand is basically shooting the ball too. So when you look at my videos, you see I'm following through my ball like basketball. I'm following through, but then my guide hand is not like how everybody else is, where it's straight up or straight or half this. It's like this, like how like you're thinking I'm shooting too. Because I think what I'm looking at is my thumb. It's like Kyrie, or maybe Steph, where my thumb with my guide hand is pushing off too. But see, I'm so used to having it like that, so it's all. I mean, I could always adjust it, and I tried to. And I remember doing that back in July, and I tried to craft my shot. And I said, is this a good jump shot? And I had almost 89% no and 34% yes. And I'm like, okay, that's not my shot. I always tell people when they shoot the basketball, because I've seen it where there's ugly shooters, ugly jump shots that are still making it. They're making the shots. They're still making the hoop. They're still making it inside the hoop. I always say whatever feels comfortable to you. if you're making your shot, I wouldn't change what you're doing unless you're asking for more advice. If you ask me for advice saying, hey, how can I change my jump shot, or how can I figure this out? Hey, I'm making some of these shots, but I'm missing all of them. You know, like for me, I have a great shot. I know that for sure. I just sometimes in June and July, or if not June is my month where I'm kind of mental a little bit with it, because I'm like, wait a minute, I feel like I'm shooting wrong. Now, this is the reason why I feel like this, because we don't get beautiful days like this, and we haven't played since December, since like 2018 in Colorado. It's been nice. But like I said, when I'm out of the game so long and so much, and I'm just basically like losing my confidence when I'm shooting, because I'm like, wait, this don't feel right. Because there was time when I was playing the game 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I felt like I was off a little bit too. And I'm like, I got to stop thinking like that. I got to get back to where I am. And yeah, I'm just shooting now. And I'm not putting too much in it. I'm just like, you know what? I know my shot. I know what I'm doing. So confidence is a big key. I say confidence is a big key. What you got to have. You got to have confidence when you shoot as well. You just can't go out there and be, okay, my jump shot's ugly. Oh, man. No, you got to have the confidence to shoot it. And that's something that I've learned and I'm more patient with. But no, like I said, June is usually my downside. And hopefully this June, I don't have that where I'm just going to be like, oh, man, I'm missing, or man, do I feel right? Because sometimes you don't. Like, it's crazy. But you know, once a shooter's always a shooter, and that's how I am. You know, I haven't picked up a basketball since last year. I took some time off, like 3.5 years. I took some time off, and you know, last year picked up my basketball. I'm like, okay, here we go. But no, all the time, the summertime is always my worst time, because that's when I feel like I'm not shooting the ball right, or I don't have my confidence, and that's what's sad. But like I said, confidence is a big key. And that's something that I love. I gotta have the confidence. But that's why I was Mr. Unique, because I shoot it weird. I shoot the ball weird. I shoot it differently than anybody else. Now, sorry, it's getting windy a little bit. Now, I'm Mountain Hooper. We've been in Colorado since 2011. My old basketball court had the mountain. I'm buying mountain again on this basketball court. And it's funny because it's the same company that goes where my old house was at. It's the same company. And I'm by the mountain. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a hooper. I'm a mountain hooper. You know, I love the mountains more. Don't get me wrong, I love the water. But the mountains are more my thing. And I was like, you know what? Mountain and hooper. Mountain Hooper. So now my nickname is Mountain Hooper. And, you know, I just made it myself. And that's how I'm running with it. But no, like I said, that's why I'm Mountain Hooper, because I've been in Colorado since 2011. I love the mountains. I play by the mountains. I'm close to Pikes Peak. I'm a hooper here. I'm a basketball player. That's what basketball player means, hooper. You know, and that's where we're running at. So, I made all that stuff with, you know, this cool stuff with AI and stuff, and I put Mountain Hooper comic and all that. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, that's my nickname now. I mean, I still go by Mr. Unique at times sometimes, because, you know, I still shoot the ball unique. I wouldn't say weird, I say unique, because that's who I am. I'm unique with the ball, I'm unique with my handles, I'm unique with everything, but now I'm Mountain Hooper. But I mean, we've been blessed on doing what I'm doing. I've been thankful. I've been blessed, and it's been a great day. It's been a beautiful day. That wind is kicking in now. I think a lot of people will come out, but it's going to be sooner than later. But I got to go to the gym tonight, so I won't be hooping. But see, I don't like the wind at times too, because you really can't shoot your shot. And the wind throws you off, and you really have to change your shot. And that's what I had to do in some practices when I was doing around the world, my 3-pointers. I had to change my shot a little bit. But no, like I said, once a shooter is always a shooter. And that's basically what you are for a hooper. You know, if you're a basketball player, you know, you still got it. You still got the shoot. But nah, for me though, like I said, I love getting my work in, because sometimes you have to get that rhythm back. You got to get that rhythm back though. You know, because you never know. Like I said, you just never know. It's just hard. It's hard to get that rhythm back in. But after that though, everything's been great. We've been blessed. It's been a great 2 weeks. I'm just glad. I just hope we get a basketball game. Maybe if this weekend is nice, I hope that we can get to play. But I don't know. Friday's supposed to be cold, so we'll see. But after that, though, we'll see what happens, though. Just beautiful, guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. This video is going to be a little bit longer than what I thought. But that's okay. Just wanted to always update you guys once a month or twice a month, because I always want to know what I'm doing. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy your weekend. It's Wednesday now, but you know, it's almost time. I'm gonna post this today, so whoever watches it, you'll know why I say enjoy your weekend. But thank you guys so much for, you know, riding with me. We're so close. Tell your friends about me. Play for Christ Ministry, Mountain Hooper. Try to look me up on YouTube. Tell your friends. God bless you guys.